Merry Christmas, Merry Merry Christmas. Well, that's not what this video is all about. I am making another video. Yes, I made a video the other day about these doors right here. These are doors here that close and then they catch up there on that little doohickey. See those? And it's called a spring-loaded latch. Spring-loaded door catch. Okay, and I adjusted those the other day and I got them adjusted just exactly right. Okay, and I'm not going to do anything on these today. The other day these weren't closed. This one wasn't closing. This one was really super hard to close, and this one was too easy to close and was flopping all around. When it closed, it was chattering back and forth. Okay, so I'm going to make another video because I have another set of doors out here. And this is just in case you need some more direction on these. You know, you want me to make you another video? Okay, fine. I'll make you another video. There's more door catches up there. See? And there's a spring-loaded little ball bearing. It's kind of like a ball. It kind of looks like a ball bearing, like half of it exposed or a third of it exposed up on the top. And I'll get up there in a minute. But this one is a little bit hard to close and to open. It's almost right, but you see that mark up there? See that black mark right there? That tells me that ball is up too high and it's hitting that. You can see the door trim, the door casing is only short of the door jamb by about a 1/16 of an inch, maybe an 1/8 of an inch right there. Okay, and then when you countersink in that little catch, I only got about a 1/16 of an inch or so for that ball to go in there without it hitting that door stop. And I know it's been hitting that door stop. You know why? Because we had, before we moved in, we had this house all painted. All the door jambs, the doors, the walls, the ceilings, everything. So I know that ball bearing is up just a hair, just a squat hair too high. I'm going to try to lower it down just a little bit. And on this door, I mean, it's just about right. It's just about right. Okay, so I'm going to get my ladder and we'll get up there and see if I can adjust that. And I'll show you a little bit more about that once I get the ladder here. Stick around. Yeah, before I get the ladder, let me show you. These are the doors that I fixed before. And I've got that video on my channel. And remember, before, this door was hard, really hard to close and to open. That meant that ball bearing catch, that little spring-loaded deal up on top of here was up too high. And son of a gun, look at this. You see that mark? Right there. I'm trying to hold the camera, sorry. That mark is right where the ball bearing catch was hitting the bottom of the casing right there. I don't think it's hitting anymore because I've lowered it down. I might have to get up there just for kicks to check that out later. But that tells me that was hitting before and I lowered it down. I don't think it's hitting anymore. If you've got some doors like this and you see that and you've got some marks there and one's really super hard to open or close or something like that, it might be because your little catch up there is too tall. All right, where's that ladder? Wouldn't you know it, the other day when I made this video right here on how to adjust these, I should have checked this other door over here when I have my ladder, because I got the ladder downstairs, and I also like to try to get these little small videos taken care of when momies not here. So I don't disturb her so she doesn't disturb me. She can play her music. She can do whatever she wants. And she goes and exercises just about every day. And you know what? One of these days, I think I'm going to make a whole video, a whole series of videos that talks about how to lose weight and doing different exercises, and I'll get Momi involved with it. She's really been doing good, and it's something that she's very passionate about now, and I think I want to get her on video, and I think I've talked her into it. She doesn't really like to be on camera very often, but I think I've convinced her that this would be a good thing and to put on my video channel so people can start losing weight and make it fun and easy. Okay, if you want to see something like that, just stick around and keep watching my videos. Okay, so here we are up at that door in the hallway, and you see, first off, you see how the trim is real super high there. Look how high that's sticking up. It shouldn't be sticking up that high, this outer flange. See, that's where that groove is. And there's also a little groove there. They've got a little tool where you take it and you can turn it. If we turn it to the right, it'll lower that down. If we unscrew it, it'll raise up. And the other one that I did, I took a nail set and I set it out in there and I started tapping it. Well, this one's up so high, and it's a little bit sloppy, which is fine. It's got threads on it. I'm going to see if I can just turn it with my fingers. And see? I'm turning it right now, but you know what? Before I do that, here, it was about like that, right? Okay. Now, this edge right here almost was hitting the door. Well, not really. I thought that edge could have hit the trim, but it's not. But see, because that's up high, guess what's happening? See, this ball here is on the spring-loaded deal. And see, that has been hitting right there. And then it hits right there, and it pushes down, and I push hard, and then this goes in that little pocket. It just barely goes in the pocket because this edge right here is almost hitting that piece of trim. You see there? There's only about less than a 1/16 from that ridge up to there, and that could have hit it and stopped it. But you see, that needs to go down because it's hitting that. You could paint that all day long, every day, and it's gonna have a mark there. So see, that's hard. Trying to just do it with my fingers, and I've gotten it down a little bit lower. See, it's barely missing. I can't really get that. I can't get that anymore until I get my hammer up here and my nail set. And I got just a crummy nail set here. See, it's all rounded on the top. It should be flat around the edges and indentated so that you take it on a nail and then it holds it on there. Well, mine, I banged it on certain things and now it's all worn and stuff. I really need to get some new nail sets, you know. But I don't countersink many nails anymore. I used to put on trim like this years ago. Before they had nail guns, you'd have to do it all by hand with 4-penny nails, 6-penny finish nails, and 8s and stuff. Then you take the little nail sets and then tap, tap, tap. It goes in there and then you fill it up with caulking putty and so forth. Okay, so I'm gonna get this down a little bit further, so I have to look at that. I'm tightening to the right as I look at it, so I'm gonna just take this and tap, because I don't have that little tool. The tool comes with this when you buy these brand new to tighten this. Okay. And okay. missing. Barely missing. I should probably check this door before I go down any further. Last thing I want is for it to be too loose and chatter. Hey, speaking of what am I going to show you next, I just thought of something. Here we've got an existing thermostat here, a Honeywell. Look how loose it is. Every time I get ready to turn it off, this thing moves up and down. I'm afraid it's going to fall off the wall. It's not very tight on this side. I know there's probably a couple screws in there. This one over here doesn't look that tight either. Just see how it's loose there. And this one here is way loose. Well, I gotta check that out another time. Look for it on my channel. Hey, well, that's all I got for this time. But I'll be back with more videos. What am I going to show you next time? Well, you just have to watch to find out.